Hello everyone, this is Ghetto Mozart. We're playing some Schedule 1 today, and I just made this long video of a new docks build I had. You know, this is on the beta, so with item filtering and everything. It's like a 40-minute long video, but I think I just want to recap it in case people don't have time to watch the whole thing. I have timestamps and everything, and I'll link it as I'm talking about this, but I want to try to keep this, you know, between 5 and 10 minutes and just do a quick overview. Now, this build is from an older build. I've been using this Cocoa Grow / if we want to change it to, you know, the OG Kush or anything like that, we have it as any. But really, all we're doing is making deliveries. I'll show you Thomas here. This is one of our handlers. All he's doing is taking from loading dock 1, which is glitched. It says loading dock 0. But yeah, just make sure this is highlighted on loading dock 1, which it is. And then he's just going to this storage rack. Now this looks real similar to the other build, but what we have to do is go through and just whitelist every one of these fertilizers for this whole shelf. So go ahead and do that, but do that for the soil in the next shelf here as well. And then do that for the cocoa seeds here. Yeah, all 3 of these shelves, yeah, 1 of each ingredient. I'm using fertilizer for this. You could just do soil and seeds if you wanted to. And then this end shelf here, this is the supply shelf. So this I set to 3 cocoa seeds, 3 tabs of cocoa seeds, 2 tabs of soil, and 3 tabs of fertilizer. Now, in addition to being the unloader, you see he's going from the loading bay 1 or loading dock 1 to each one of these. And then he's also going from loading dock 1 right here to these 2 back cauldrons. I don't like this music for going over some stuff. This is like we're getting chased or something. I don't know. Let's see. Yeah, that seems a little bit more appropriate. But yeah, Thomas is loading these cauldrons with gasoline. And with this new update, not only can you filter items in storage racks, almost anything with an inventory you can. The only thing I haven't seen is beds. I haven't seen any filter tabs in that, but go ahead and set all your cauldrons to gasoline only in this tab. I don't know if you have to do that. I think you can only put gasoline and only put cocoa leaves here, but we're going to do it anyways. If you'll remember from the original video, these are just extra for if I ever want to manually use them. But yeah, here's the 2 cauldrons that Thomas is stocking with gasoline. And then if we can find our other handler, he's out here. Who is this? Steven here is loading the other 2 cauldrons with gasoline. So all we're doing is making deliveries, and we'll go ahead and make some here, of 80 fertilizer. That's 1 full shelf. You can with the extra long life soil, it doesn't come out even. We're just going to get like 40. And then go ahead and make sure you go to Docks Warehouse, loading dock 1. If you set this up like me, make sure it's loading dock 1. And then also, we'll go ahead and get some cocoa seeds. 80. That's 1 full shelf. Docks Warehouse, loading dock 1. And then, in addition to that, where's it at? Gasoline. We will get 1 quote-unquote full shelf. No, I'm sorry. It's going to be 4 tabs for each cauldron because we direct load those, which is going to be 80. So gasoline stacks into 20s. We're going to need 4 slots filled with gasoline, 20 each slot. Go ahead and Docks Warehouse, loading dock 1. Now we want to keep these 80 cocoa seeds, 80 gasoline, 40, 80, you know, similar to this, 1 full shelf of everything, just so that we empty out this full Viper van, and then we empty out this, and we empty out this, so we're not just waiting on stuff. So I'll show you what I'm saying. I'll try to show you what I'm trying to explain here. Once these 3 shelves right here run out, that should be one full quote-unquote delivery here. That's this mini product. I hope that makes sense, but this is why we need to order deliveries just like this. And it should never mess up, never run out, never get stuck with extra product just hanging out here in the Viper van. So yeah, that's the recap here. Almost done with it. All we do now is have the lab ovens go to the brick press, which is managed by another handler. By the way, these new trash cans are big squares. It's pretty cool. And I'll show you my last handler here. I think everything else is pretty self-explanatory. I have the chemists just with 4 stations each. Botanists. I guess I could mention the botanists have 6 pots to 2 drying racks. Now, I know drying racks aren't necessary right now, but hey, why not, right? So here's the last handler. Here's the output. Oh, I got all kinds of stuff in here. We're just making plain Coke in here. We'll mix it at the barn, which I have a video coming out for tomorrow. There's Ryan the cheater. Let's see if he's still cheating real quick. I'm just curious. I haven't tried this in... We'll just move along, Ryan. Jeez. We gotta get Ryan clean somehow. Jesse. Yeah, Jesse is the last handler here. And he's taking... let's see, what is Jesse doing? Jesse, I don't think we're really using right now except for the brick press. He has backup cauldron duty. Or we had a bunch of extra gasoline. I think we still... Yep. Let's refill this. I ordered way too much gasoline, I think, during this tutorial. Or walkthrough, whatever you want to call it. So we'll go ahead and refill that. But yeah, that last handler, you can kind of use for whatever. You can make... he just got cauldron duty for the backup gasoline. We could just have him put gasoline. Maybe we'll do that. Maybe we'll do, you know, loading bay 1. And just fill this one up with gasoline too. Why not? I might figure out another use for him, but might as well use that route. But yeah, I hope this recap, I hope I stayed under 10 minutes here. This is just supposed to be a quick recap of the build. Again, I'll link the full build that I went over, and it was like 40 minutes with timestamps. I hope you enjoyed this. If you did, let me know in the comments. And let me know what kind of builds you're making now with this new beta if you're trying it out. Let me know in the comments, and have yourself a great day.